Okay, so we're going to move right into the actual JavaScript that's going to handle all of this. And one thing to address before starting is the index.html doesn't necessarily or usually have to hold the JavaScript itself. But in this case, this is the way I did it in class that one time. It works. It's all self-contained. So you might want to split off a separate JavaScript file and then reference it at the bottom of the sheet rather than doing it this way. This is just the way I have it written out so I can reference all of my IDs that day that I was building it. Okay, so let's see here. As generic as it sounds, I usually do let database equal firebase dot database. That's a method. So open close parentheses. Now we're going to fill the Firebase with initial data when button is clicked. So we've got jQuery call. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. Add train. Close parentheses on click function event. Event.prevent defaults, open close parentheses. That's going to handle our default case, even though I don't think that's possible in this case. Now we're going to get the user input from the fields and assign them to variables once the button's pressed, of course. So let, as it's intended so much, let train name, capital N, equal reference to name dot val open close dot trim. Now remember, this name is actually a call to the ID for the form. So ID for the form up here, or the form group, is name. The next three are going to be destination, first train, and frequency. So we need to do the same thing for all of them. Need to get rid of that right there so we can call methods based on it. Now make sure you spell trim right, because I spent a long time chasing down that error. Okay, so destination. Make sure you spell it right. First train and frequency. First train is capital T and frequency. This is going to get the value based on those input IDs that's inside the text box. Sorry, I'm having a little tongue-tied right now. And then trim any excess spaces off of the sides of them to return that value back to you. Now we're going to make a local temporary storage. So that's just going to be an object, temp train is what I named mine, equals open bracket, name will be assigned to train name. It should autofill for you. Destination, why isn't this autofilling? Oh, because I'm declaring it. Destination should autofill. These are commas actually, instead of semicolons. First train, and then frequency gets frequency. Okay. Now, to upload the train data to the database or the Firebase. Database.ref, open close parentheses, dot push temp train. not temp train, temp train. That will push the object and all of the parameters, or not parameters, the information, the data inside of that object to the database. Sorry, there's someone yelling in the background. Okay, and to test the values in the console, what I usually did, just to keep things running smoothly, little console log Fiesta here. The following values were pushed to the Firebase. Semicolon, console log. Then we go, nope, do not need quotations. Temptrain.name. Why can't I type today? Console.log temptrain.destination. Console.log temptrain.firsttrain. Console.log, and we go temptrain.frequency. And once that's all up, I'm actually not going to test this right now. Let's see. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and test it right now. So don't want the CSS, so this looks a little bit different than what I'm used to.